going to say the race of the kid because it doesn't matter. Canadian. But I was
Yo guys, what's going on and welcome back to a new video. And today for you guys, we're going to be reacting to James's old video called Academy Anecdotes. Before the video starts guys, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much. All support you guys always show. It really does mean a lot to me. Leave a comment down below who you guys want me to react to in the future, and if you have your own school stories, because I love hearing you guys' school stories. But that being said, that's all I got for you guys, so let's get right into the video.
Hey there, Frederick. What you doing? Oh,
Frederick.
Hello, brother of mine. Why, I'm just studying for a math test tomorrow.
Okay.
That's pretty neat, Frederick.
I wouldn't do that,
Braxton,
but
brother,
anyway.
shouldn't you also be studying for the test? Well, you see, Frederick, due to my high levels of apathy and the stress of knowing that I'll never be good at math, I've decided to completely give up on even trying to do good on the test.
Bro just gave up on everything.
So, what are you gonna do instead? Oh, I'm just gonna go watch some YouTube videos.
What?
School sucks, especially math.
True.
Ugh. When will I ever use geometry/trigonometry/calculus in the real world? I think you're only saying that because you're bad at geometry/trigonometry/calculus. Why is everyone so quick to hate on math? Math is easy. How many essays did you have to write in your math class?
Can be easy,
that's
but it
right.
also can be
E
the
to
hardest thing in the
I pi
world.
plus 1, which is 0. One thing I
What?
would change about math class is I think it's dumb that you have to show your work. Ugh, do you know how much harder
I
it
hated
is
that.
to cheat when you have to show your work? Dear Matt, solve your own problems, tweeted Matt Pat. I hate Matt, replied Protato Gamer. Hey, that's not very nice of you, Prote. All he did was tweet about math. Maybe what you really hate is spelling. Or maybe you really do hate Matt Pat. Well, two can play at this game. When will I ever need to know about the themes and symbolisms in To Kill a Mockingbird when I go into the real world? That's right, never! You don't need to know anything to be in the real
Bro
world.
said school is completely
I think
useless.
we can all agree that a lot of what school teaches you isn't that important. And there's definitely
That's
more
fair.
important
It's an
things
opinion.
schools could be teaching you, like taxes or how to pick a good president. But I'm not the one
See,
who
my
makes the
school did
curriculum,
try to
so why am I
teach me
even talking
taxes
about
and
it?
checks and stuff like
Regardless of
that,
how
so I did
broken your
appreciate it.
education system is, you should always stay in school, kids. Right, Dave?
Hey, yo, he's not. Boy in the band is not going to tell you to stay in school. How is this happening? What is going on here?
I was a good student in school, not counting college. And look how I turned out. I'm not using everything I learned in school almost every day.
Back in
Sure,
this
you'll
box.
probably never need to know that much about Shakespeare's plays. But
No,
hey,
never.
now you know how to read old-timey complicated books. And no, you'll probably never have to find the area under a curve ever. But now you can say that you can. And isn't that what life's all about? So enough with this introduction.
That kid
I'm
did
going to
not
be
wanna
telling
hear it.
you all some of my school stories. What do you mean Jaden already made a video on school stories?
Dang.
Did she call them school stories? I already stole from her like 2 videos ago.
Hey, yo.
Okay, just, I'll think of something. So enough with this introduction. I'm going to be telling you all some of my Academy Anecdotes.
Oh, it's all
So you know
fancy.
how guys can pee standing up? It's amazing. Ladies,
Ah.
if you've never peed standing up, then you're missing out. But there
Oh
are
my
some
gosh.
rules that apply with having the superpower. Like, don't go to a urinal right next to another guy unless it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
Or if the urinals don't have a divider, then everyone can all agree to keep your eyes and mind straight. These rules
Yeah,
have been
don't
taught to
look,
us
man.
at a very
Please
young
don't.
age. By the time we were in elementary school, we were all pros at peeing. Except for some
Yeah.
of us when we were asleep. But that's not important. So at this point in life, we all should have known what we were doing. But there was this one kid who I guess no one ever taught him how to pee correctly.
How to
This
urinate
kid, I'm not
101,
going to say
man.
his race because it doesn't matter, but when he went to the bathroom, he would pull his pants and underwear all the way down
I
to
remember
the
kids
ground.
like that,
Some
man.
of the ladies watching this might be
Just
thinking,
keep it
"Wait,
up."
Is that not how guys pee? Ladies, you'll just have to trust
Rebecca?
me on this, but that is the most wrong way a person can pee. The first time I saw the
Yeah, I
kid
don't
doing
wanna
this
see your whole
was when
butt,
I was in the
dude.
urinal
Don't.
right next to him. Pee faster! As us 2 bros were peeing, a 3rd bro walked into the bathroom, saw
Oh,
this
no.
kid's bottom, and just went, ooh, and walked out of the bathroom. I wish I could have done the same. How do you tell someone, hey man, when you pee like that, everyone can see your butt. So just, here, let me show you how to do it. I don't know what happened to that kid. but I
Hey,
think he
what
would
was
agree
he
with me
reaching
that
for?
Math is easy.
What the heck?
He was Asian. When I was little, I had a very weird sense of humor. So in
I
the
wanna
5th
make
grade, there was
comics.
this girl I'd known for a long time. We weren't strangers or anything. And one day I said to her, you have 2 big blue zits right there. And I pointed at her eyes. I was talking about her eyes. I called her eyes zits. Get it? She,
Is this Riz?
immediately
That's all I want.
Probably because the joke was so
What
awful.
kind- what
And
kind
that
of
was
Riz
the
is
first
this?
time I ever got slapped by someone who wasn't a family member. And yes, it was Priscilla, the girl I sat next to in the cardboard boat video. She
Okay.
claims that the slap was an accident.
I don't think I've seen that
and she
video.
was
You
just
guys let
trying
me know
to
if you want me to
fake
see that.
slap me to scare me. But I think she was really just self-conscious about her eyezits. One time,
Aw.
my 6th grade teacher, who was the same height as all of us, threw a stapler across the room because we wouldn't stop talking. Here's
What?
an anecdote about the first time I got
That was so
attention,
quick.
and it isn't that exciting. I was in the 7th grade, and our class was at a computer lab. And the kid
Okay.
sitting next to me, his race doesn't matter, so I'm not going to say it,
Okay.
Asian, kept changing the computer wallpapers to cats, and he kept showing me. To be fair,
Okay.
I thought what he was doing was hilarious. Then I asked
Fair.
him, can you change the background to Chuck Norris? That just goes to show you how long ago this story took place. He showed me what he
Alright.
did, I laughed, but then the teacher said, who's changing the wallpapers? She was able to see everyone's screens
Yeah,
from
they
her
could see all the
computer,
monitors.
and the kid said, me and James were. Dude, don't bring me into this. You were the one changing the wallpapers. I mean, I was involved a little.
Bro,
Don't
sold
drag me
him
down
out
with you.
so
We ended
quickly.
up getting detention, except my
Oh,
school didn't
nah.
call it detention. They called it CARE, which I'm sure was an acronym for something. If it wasn't an acronym, that would have been a weird thing to call detention.
CARE?
Let's just say it stood for Kids Are Really Extra. The whole time I was in
dang.
CARE, I kept thinking in my head, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
You're
If they
gonna
see
cry.
you cry, you might as well move to China. And that was the only time I got detention. Except it wasn't called detention. So I still have a clean record. All right, here's the last
Nice.
anecdote. This one happened when I was in the 11th grade. I was in an AP US history class, and I had it for a 0 hour. So that meant I was at the
Okay.
class before school even started, and I was way too tired to learn about presidents. I was sitting
Yeah,
in
no, I
class when
understand.
all of a sudden I sneezed very loudly. And it was an
I sneeze
above
so
average
loudly, man.
sneeze. Like one of those sneezes where you had to lean into it. And after I
Yeah.
sneezed, this kid near me said, hey, yo, Mr. Teacher, can we get some tissues? This boy's got a bloody nose. And I thought, oh, shoot, I do? Well, that sneeze was pretty violent, and I
Oh.
did pick my nose a few minutes ago. And then the teacher
Yeah.
looked right at me and said, oh, yeah, you can just go to the bathroom. So I got up, and as I was walking to the door, I felt my face and realized, wait a minute. I don't have a bloody nose. I turned around, and there was a kid who actually did have a bloody nose walking towards me. I'm not going to say the race
Oh.
of the kid because it doesn't matter. Canadian, but I was in a pretty awkward situation. So I punched
gingerbread.
myself until I actually did get a bloody nose. Nah, I'm just kidding. What I really did was I said out loud,
I was about to say,
I
there's
have
no
to
way
go
he
to
did
the
that.
bathroom too. And then I left. I didn't really have to go to the bathroom. I didn't want to see another exposed butt anyway, so I just waited outside awkwardly for a long time. I
Nice.
got an A in that class, by the way, if you were wondering. I still don't use anything I learned in that class.
Anyway, guys, that's the end of James's school stories. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Go over to James's video, leave a like on his page too. And that's all I got for you guys. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. See ya.